Hello, my beauties. Welcome to my channel once again. My name is Nompumelelo Mnisi, and I am the founder and owner of Tranquil House of Elegance Academy. So today I'm bringing you a new makeup video. As you can see how beautiful and cute I look. So today we're going to be talking all about day makeup. So stay tuned to this video and watch more. If you're new to our channel, kindly please subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button, hit the notifications button so that you can receive all the notifications of all the videos that we will be posting. So we are all about beauty, life, and training. Thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned to see how I achieved this beautiful look. So in the previous video, I showed you how to shape your brows before you start your makeup, because your brows need to be nice and clean so that you can do a nice flawless brow for your makeup. So if you've been watching my videos, you'd know that the first thing I like to do is to wipe off my face with my facial sponges, just to make sure that there's no excess oils on my face before I apply my makeup, right? So that's the first thing I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to thoroughly wipe my face. Make sure I get to the hairline. Don't mess up my hair. All right. And once I have wiped off all the residue of my face, now we're gonna start doing our brows, right? So in the previous video, I showed you how to shape your brows before you start your makeup. So you can just go and watch that video if you need to know how to shape your brows so that your brows are neater for your makeup application, right? So we're gonna start with our brows, and we're using two different colored eyeliners. So the first one will be our brown eyeliner, which we will be using at the front of our brows for a more natural look, and then we'll use our black eyeliner for a more bolder and darker look at the end of the brows, right? So the first thing that we're going to be doing is just brushing our eyebrows. So we're brushing in an upward position, right? And then we're going to take our pencil and start filling in the front of the brows, only the front of the brows with the light brown, right? So it gives a more natural look to the brows. So again, in the way your eyebrows are combed out, which is in an upward motion. Just in front, and then we'll move to the other side as well. All right, and then we're going to take our black eyeliner now, and then just fill in the middle to the tail of our brows, right? So you want to blend the black and the brown together. All right, and now once that is done, you can see that there's the brown there and there's the black there, so we don't want to see that line, right? So you're going to take your mascara wand and then just start blending there in the middle. Blend it all throughout. Just like that. So now we're going to be concealing, right? So we're using two different concealers. One is lighter than the other one, right? So we're going to start with the bottom of the eyebrows. So you're going to take just a little bit of that, and then I will be using this nice flat brush right here, which is my concealer brush. And I won't be spreading concealer all over my eye. I'm just going to be lining that bottom line, right? And then after you've lined your brow nicely, you're going to go right ahead and start blending it. Now, when you are blending the bottom part of your brow, you're going to be blending downwards. And then make sure you don't move into the brow line that you've already created. Now I'm going to do the other side. And then now we're going to do the top part of our brow. So again, we're going to be using the darker one. And then when you are blending the top part of your brow, you blend upwards. Again, make sure not to push the brow inward when you are blending. All right. Now, when you're using your blending sponge, you don't use it dry, right? You blend with your blending sponge when it's wet. So I always keep my water spray bottle, and then when it gets dry, I just spray it all over. Make sure it's not wet, it's just damp. Okay, so you want to use your blending sponge damp, not dry. Okay, so we are going to be blending out that concealer both on top and under the eye. And there are my beautiful brows. Now that we've done our brows, we're going to start moisturizing our face and then thereafter priming it, right? So we're going to take our moisturizer, just dab, dab, dab. It's always important to moisturize your face before you do any makeup application. As I always tell my students, do not place makeup on unmoisturized skin, right? So makeup needs to have a barrier before you just place it onto the skin. So again, make sure you get the hairline as well. All right. And then I also want to tell you we're going to be moisturizing our neck as well, because we'll also be applying some makeup on our neck, on our ears. So make sure you moisturize that as well. And then now we're going to be using our primer. I'll be using my 99% aloe vera gel primer from Hoxa Beauty. This is a beautiful product. I love aloe vera, right? So I'll just be popping. And then again, make sure you get the neck. Make sure not to mess up those brows. Don't leave the hairline out. And then you leave this for like 2 to 5 minutes so that it can properly dry before you can put on your makeup application. So I'm just going to gently massage it into my skin while I'm waiting for it to dry. All right. So today I'm going to do my steps differently. So most of the time, I'll be telling my students that we are starting with our eyes, but today we're going to start straight with foundation, right? And then we'll go to our eyes and everything else. So I'll be using my Fit Me foundation. This is a color 30310 from Fit Me, right? So you're going to take some of your foundation and then just put it on your skin. And then again, don't forget your neck. All right, and then using a damp sponge again, we're going to be now saturating and blending that foundation. So when you start blending, you start from the top to the bottom. You don't start from the bottom or the middle, right? You start from the top and then you go down. And then we are blending in a tapping motion. We are not swiping the product onto our face. We are blending it in a tapping motion. And then get the ears. Right, and then that is us with foundation on. All right, now we're going to go ahead and start with our contouring, right? So I will be using once again my different concealers, right? So I'll be using for my highlighter a concealer that is two shades lighter than my skin tone. And then for this day makeup, I am going to pull through the highlighting, meaning I'm going to spread it through to the eye. I won't be putting concealer here, and some part. All right, so I'm going to be putting it all through the eye in a triangle shape. Like that. And then I'll do the same for the other eye. In a triangle shape. And then I'll be highlighting my nose, my forehead, in between my nose and my lips, and my chin. All right, so I'm gonna let that highlighter sit for a bit. I'm going to be using my 8 color concealer palette, and this one is from Classic Dream, right? So I'll be using this one right here, which is a shade darker than my skin tone, and I will be applying this with my beauty sponge. And again, we are contouring under the cheekbones, under the chin, and around our forehead, right? So we're gonna start at the top. right? And once that is done, now I'm going to go in and blend out the highlighting, right? And the way we applied it is how we're going to be blending it in. On the forehead, it will be in a round motion. Under the eyes, it will be a triangle motion, round motion between the nose and the lips, round motion on the chin, and just a straight line on the nose, right? So we're going to start at the top. If you see there's a lot of product and you don't want to move it further than where it is, just turn the sponge. And then down the nose. Now the eyes in a triangle position, motion, across, down, and up. Across, down, and up. Again, across, down, and up, across, down, and up. Round. And then I am going to be using my bronzer, my powder bronzer, just to go over the darker concealing part. So I'll be using just my blending brush. So I'll use this blending brush. And then we're going to do the nose as well. And under the chin. And that's it so far. So this is how it looks right now. So we are doing day makeup. So day makeup can be just one color eyeshadow. You don't need a lot, or you can do 2 shades. It's up to you. All right, so now we're gonna go and start doing our eyeshadows. So I'll be using this beautiful color palette from Jeffree Stars, and I'll be using the dark color pink, which is that pink right there, and I'll be using the light pink, right? So the first thing before we do that, we're going to be priming our eyes so that the eyeshadow can actually catch properly, right? So I'll be using my Asha eyeshadow primer, and all I'll need to do is just put in just a little bit of it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on my eyes, and then just simply take my concealer brush again and just prime it in all over the eye. So this will make the eyeshadow blend easier and actually adhere to the eye easier. And you don't have to blend that in, right? So once that is done, now I can start with my eyeshadow. Like I said, I'll be using this dark pink here. So we're gonna put that onto our outer eye and top of the eye. Do the same to the other eye. Right, and that's how it looks for now. And then before you put on the lighter color, you want to dust off your brush onto your hand so that you remove the darker color, right? And then you're going to go in now with your lighter color, and we said we are using that light pink right there. And then you're lightly going to blend it into the dark one. And that's how it looks right now. Now we don't want our eyes to look unfinished, so we are going to also add a little bit of the light pink to the outer to the middle of the brow there, right? So we're gonna lightly just go in and just blend out that color there. And that is how my eyes look. And now we're going to go in and put eyeliner under our eye, and then we're going to put a little bit of mascara on. So I'm using my black pastel eyeliner to just line my eyes underneath. And then I'm going to go in and use my Fit Me mascara. We will not be putting on eyelashes today, so we're just going to use our mascara to just bolden up our eyelashes. I'm going to put that on my bottom lashes as well. Now I'm going to do the other side as well. So we're going to do the bottom lashes, and then we're going to do the top lashes as well. So this is a 2-in-1 mascara. So the first application is for the length, and the second application is for the volume. And now we're going to do our second one, which is our volume. Right, and now I'm gonna do my lips. So for my lips, I'm just going to be using my color palettes, right? So I'm still gonna use that pink that I used, and then I'm going to use a purple around it. So the first thing I'm going to do as well, because I'm using eyeshadow, I'm going to put the primer on my lips. just like that. And then I'll use my concealer brush again to start the application. So we're going to use this dark purple and the dark pink that I used. Now I'm going to turn the brush around, dust that off a bit, and go in with the pink. So that's how it looks. And now I'm going to be using my lip gloss, and I'm just going to put a tiny bit on my lips. I'll still use the concealer brush. Just take a tiny bit of it. There, you see. Right, final thing that we're going to do, we're going to use our Fit Me setting spray, and we're just going to set, and that's it. And that is our final day makeup look. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification button so that you can receive more of our videos. And then make sure you are following us on social media. And if you would like to join any one of our beauty trainings, we offer training in makeup artistry, massage therapy, nail technology, eyelash extensions, waxing, and we also are going to be starting with facials and microblading later on in the year. So we would love to have you with us. All you need to do is just comment below, comment the word application, and we will get back to you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Until my next video, God bless. Remember, Tranquil House of Elegance Academy, for the passion of beauty.
Jojana yati